Let's get the bigger view here. There we go. How's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show. We talk about craft beer and Philly sports. I'm DeeTer. That's Ricky.
Yep. How you doing, feller?
What you got in your cup today?
All right, tonight I got surprise, Treehouse.
Nice.
God of the Forest. Oh my gosh, fucking super pungent nose.
What's the can look like? It's like brown a little bit. Oh, it's gonna get tree. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. A little different. It's nice that they give you a little paragraph about what the beer is, man. I always love that stuff.
Well, they give a whole soliloquy of just fucking nonsense words that,
Yeah.
don't always give you a great description of the beer. Luckily, I've tried craft beer a time or two. Hopefully I can figure it out. But I'll tell you, the nose on this beer is fucking filthy, nasty, fucking dank in a good way. I mean, you're definitely getting those South Pacific hops that I love so much. I'm definitely...
Looks like a heavy hitter, man. Looks like a pretty solid beer there.
I mean, fucking just tropical and fucking grassy and dank and slightly herbal. Good citrus, though. I think it hangs about 7.8%. So it's, it's no tenderfoot beer, not for the faint of heart. How about you? What you got going on?
I got something special. My buddy Al and his family always travel around for beer. You know that. I think they stopped by Vale and picked this up.
Nice.
This is a Vale in true collaboration. You can see the two logos there.
It's easy for you to say.
That's it. Vale and true. Yeah. All right. It says it's a wort. I'm the best. Word. I'm the best. I'm best. I don't know what the hell.
That is easy for you to say, though.
Dope can. It's got like some steps.
That is a dope ass can, dude.
Yeah,
that's good shit. Shout out to Al and his family, yo.
Yeah, they're awesome. Beer wise, this is a beauty, dude. That's like the perfect hazy. Look. Yeah, man. Nice little floaty head that sticks to the glass, dude.
Also known as lacing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
god damn, dude. I think this thing's a heavy hitter too, man. This is like, it looks like it's 9.4. No joke. It's got like a all black can. It's pretty cool.
That's dope. That's Troon, I feel like always has that kind of macabre art to it and names a little bit, like kind of not dreary, but like, I don't know, dark in a sense. You know what I mean? Like very noir.
Right. Not really bright how like a Treehouse does. They're
right.
Very,
exactly.
Like off pale, I guess. You know what I mean? Like that yellowish. But damn, this is pretty damn good, dude. It's a Citra lupulin powder,
nice.
Rawaka, and
Rawaka.
Yeah, is that what it is? Because it says R-I. Rawaka. God, I can
Rawaka. Man, you are.
It's a good thing
you are hitting it tonight. Well,
yeah, I'm not good at talking about it. Yeah. And Nectaron.
Nice. That's good hop. This definitely, cool. This too, the ton of Rawaka in this too. This fucking
Rawaka.
That kind of that danky kind of just. So I say this and people are gonna be like a danky sewage, but in a good way. Remember we used to talk about beer smelling like cat piss.
Dude, yeah, you want that mixture. Like that. You know what I mean? You don't want just one hop, dude. I mean, it's some beers that do that series is nice, but when you want something different, man, once in a while.
Yeah, I like them South Pacific hops too. You know what they're doing in New Zealand and Australia. And, whether it be Galaxy or Rawaka or Nelson or Vic's Secret or Waiheke or Matueka, they're killing it out there, dude. I'm loving the fucking hops coming out of that joint.
Well, if you're new to the show, we talk about our first beer and we get into some sports. Then we talk about our second beer and finish it off with some sports. We're on the BGSE network. Shout out to those guys. I think Big Game James had a show today. I watched a little bit of that.
Nice.
And then you have Cowboys cutting up, which I always like to say, cutting up on the Cowboys. And then the Man Cave. Man Cave is good too. That's what A Reed, I think. So
great Great network, great shows. Always, all the shows on this network are great. Actually, I wanted to just throw in too. I think I'm getting some Matuek in this. I almost get a little bit of like that hint of lemon, almost a mild, lime. Definitely some lemon. So nice combo. I'm liking what they're going for. And yours, I wanted to say too. And you tell me if I'm wrong, because you probably had a lot more Troon beers than I have. Definitely have. I feel like when I see them now,
Farm, man.
oh yeah, Brick Farm Tavern. Shout out to them guys up in Hopewell, New Jersey. I feel like
again. I was going to say, if you have a hard time getting your beer, go to Brick Farm Tavern. I'm done. Go ahead.
So I feel like when I look at a Trooner, the few times I've had them, a lot of times the body, I'd like to compare a lot to like Root and Branch. You get that kind of burlappy color and almost body to it in a good way.
I would say Troon. Troon kind of looks like that a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Troon and Root and Branch,
Yeah. Because like Treehouse, you're drinking a Treehouse, man. It's like bright orange. Yeah, that's like right in your. It's like a highlight, headlight in your eyes.
Yeah,
and then Other Half, man, it's just perfect. I love Other Half. Other Half is like my favorite. But you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's a beautiful shirt, man. Cheers. But Other Half has that lighter color to it. But even though they're big beers, they still have that lighter color. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, that's You think that's so you've done a good amount of brewing.
Everybody has their own base malts.
But what I'm saying, the colors like that, do you feel like it comes mostly like from the type of ingredients, whether it be like for example, heavily oated? I think maybe you get like that Root and Branch kind of color, or does it ever have anything to do with like the yeast or anything used, or that has nothing to do with color?
Not necessarily, man. It might the yeast might give it a clear color depending on like what yeast you're using. Like champagne yeast makes it real crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? So the yeast is going to give you that cloudiness or not. The color is definitely your malt base. You know what I mean? Okay. And then if you're going to use like lupulin powder and such, that's going to take a lot of the greenness that you get from hops out of it because you're just using the powder.
Right.
So
nice little education there for anybody watching. And a
little introduction to beer. Yeah, there you go. Nicely done.
Shout out to some of our loyal listeners I like to do every week. Bonnie, Sue, Rich, Lynn, Greg. Shout out to y'all. Much appreciate the support always. Jeff, I think, watches.
Yeah, Jeff, Al, and I caught my boss Tony watching it at work the other day. I was like so happy. He was laughing. I was like, yes, good stuff, dude.
Nice,
awesome.
Yeah, try to spread the word, try to get it out there. Somebody was telling me today, one of our bar guests was saying something to the effect of, I don't know, is there a option to be able to donate to the show or something like that, or that's not a thing
on the BGSE network?
Okay.
You click on the homepage, and it's like get a coffee, grab a coffee or something like that, and you can donate a couple bucks to the people. Cool. They help out the show. It's pretty neat, and they have shirts and hats and stuff on there too.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys are catching on.
Nice. Okay. What up, Greg? That's my dude. That Greg's cool people, yo. Loyal listener to our show.
I know.
Greg's your boy that fucking likes soccer like you do, dude.
Yeah. Well, Chelsea's been awful, so I haven't been watching soccer at all. And the Union's doing great. I try to watch them, but they're always on when other sports are on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like kind of tough, man.
They get in the back burner.
Oh, look who it is!
Yo,
the lager lover, Jeff.
The lager legend. Get this guy in Jersey. Yeah, the real quick thing while we're on soccer, real quick, because this probably be the most we ever talk about soccer on this show.
Right.
The other night I'm bored, I'm laying there on the couch and I'm looking for something to binge watch because I don't watch everything on the fucking TV anymore.
Me too.
Clicked on Netflix. They had the David Beckham special.
I have yet to watch that yet.
It's actually, dude, I went into it. I'm like, just from the outside, I'm not a soccer guy, but I'm like, this guy's caught myself.
Don't lose it.
What I wanted to say, what I want to say is, I from the outside looking in, and I don't mean I'm never judgmental, but I'm like, I'm not a fan of this dude. He's a pretty boy, fucking flying around with the fucking Spice Girls. But listen, hold on, hold on. I'm just beginning my point. My point is, I thought that going in, and that's what I get for prejudging anybody or anything or having a thought before. And by the end of it, I'm like, you know what? This dude's a cool dude, man. And, the pretty interesting fucking life. And mad props to him. And the shit, listen, I wanted to put this out there. The shit we get as Philadelphia fans, people beat us up for being tough, fucking ruthless fans. Listen, I saw English David Beckham. The big point on that special was in one of the biggest games. It was like a World Cup game against like Argentina. Whatever. If you look into it, this became a huge story over there, and it was massive. He must have got knocked down, and he barely lifted his foot up and tapped the guy on the leg. I mean, it was the lightest tap you ever seen. And they throw him a red card. They throw him out of the game. And then they end up losing the game. England ends up blaming this fucking guy to the point they're harassing him and his family to a next level. Yeah. I mean, it was almost disgusting. I'm like, are you people fucking serious? Get a fucking life. And they buried this dude. And I'm like, this guy's a national treasure for you guys. What? No, ain't no kids watching this fucking show. This show ain't censored, so don't let your kids watch it.
I said that our English soccer fans,
Well, listen, I'm sorry, but you guys were brutal on that. Death threatening this fucking guy and then going after his wife and children, saying shit. They're chanting. Listen to this, and I'm not joking when I say this. They showed on there. They're chanting in the one fucking stadium. His wife, whatever, I don't know, one of the Spice Girls. They're chanting a song of, what is it, Posh or Sporty or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Posh, but I don't think it's right.
Whatever. Then they're like, Posh takes it up the ass. And the whole stadium. I'm like, you people are fucking. That's fucking grimy, dude. So next time people want to give Philadelphia fans a bad rap, go look at these motherfuckers across the pond. The way they do shit for this fucking guy who was a national treasure to them, and he didn't do nothing wrong. Rick Rant. Boom. Hit the ball.
God damn it. I just posted.
We're
going on a
I got my hands and everything. I got a couple of comments.
We gotta
here.
Change it to just a quick button. Rick Rant. I mean, this
get the setup better. So he says it's Posh, and then I got another comment here. Jeff said racism is alive and well in English football. Also, sadly, I guess that's pretty crappy.
Oh, I wasn't talking any racism. I was talking because he got thrown out of the game. They buried him and blamed him for the game. I don't know anything about any racism, but I don't follow any soccer. But the story didn't have nothing to do with racism at all. No, but if you get a chance, check it out. It's about David Beckham. It's on Netflix. It's really interesting, man, and it gives you an inside look. And that guy took it all to heart. And I told you talk about taking on the fucking chin. Ben Simmons and pussies like that rushed out of town because he refused to dunk, or Carson Wentz, because they drafted Jalen Hurts that got in your head. This guy took it like a fucking champ, and he fucking weathered the storm. By the end of it, I'm like, dude, this guy's got backbone, if anything.
Right. I didn't watch it yet, but I've seen a couple little clips of it, and it looked pretty interesting. You know what I mean? I don't really care for Beckham, but I do feel like he did.
And I hate soccer, but it was interesting.
He broke down some walls being an English player coming over and playing in the U.S., like how Messi's playing over now. And, the U.S. players are going over to England, like the guy from Hershey, Pulisic. He's playing now in Italy, I think, for Milan. I don't know. But it's interesting if you don't have football or basketball or baseball.
I suggest watching that. It was interesting. And by the end of it, I'm a big fan now, dude. That dude gets mad respect from me, dude. Talk about a dude with a fucking backbone of steel to fucking garner that and stay headstrong through that. You kidding me? Dude, DeeTer, where do you see it, dude? They were fucking lit for a long time. Long time. I'm like, get the fuck over it, you fucking Brits. They're like, we ain't watching these Americans no more.
Right. We're so screwed across the pond.
They're like, oi, blimey, I'll kill you. You come here, I'll come get you. And then they hit you in the bollocks.
Right. Yep, it'd be bad. But anyways,
anywho, check it out.
Sports.
Check it out. It was really cool. It's worth a watch, and mad props to that dude.
Mm.
Mad backbone.
All right, we got a good story about that. Let's blast on through. Let's go to the
That's
Flyers.
called content, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was really good story. Yeah, man, definitely.
And listen, can I piggyback on that real quick too? And
Sure.
and this is what I get. This is for me being a fucking asshole sometimes, like not prejudging, but kind of having a thought about somebody before I even. Same thing. I watched the Jake Paul special on Netflix, and going in on it, I'm like, this guy's a fucking tool. I can't say right. And I watched by the end of it, I'm like, dude, man, respect. This is a stand-up dude, and he turned himself into a world-class fighter. So, man, respect. Hey, that's why if we're teaching anything on the show, don't judge a book by its cover.
God, everybody's gonna hate us on YouTube now. But anyway,
I don't give a fuck.
I will piggyback on that. Logan Paul is in WWE and he's killed it. He's a really good wrestler.
Good.
Yeah. There was an incident where Rey Mysterio, who's a longtime luchador, did a flip off the ropes. And Logan Paul was a little short from him getting hit and this and that. Logan Paul caught him before Rey Mysterio hit his head on the mat, maybe damn near broke his neck. So he caught him and he saved the move that they were trying to do. So that was pretty good, man.
Shout out to the Paul brothers, Jake and Logan, man. Man, respect. I know a lot of people hate on you on the internet, but you got my respect, man. Watch the Jake Paul special too. I'm telling you, it's a good kid, man. You want to hate him from the outside, but he's a good kid. So yeah, speaking of wrestling, too. Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You were talking about El Luchador. You ever seen the Nacho Libre movie?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Shout out to Jack Black, dude. That movie's fucking hilarious, dude.
It's hilarious,
dude. I'll watch that anytime it's on, dude. I'll smoke a fatty and watch that. You'll laugh for 2.5 hours. Seriously,
I haven't seen it in a long time, but yeah, it's a good movie.
It is. It's a funny ass fucking movie.
Let's rip this back on track here. Let's talk about some Philly sports.
Listen, we covered a gambit. We're all over the fucking joint.
Oh man. So Flyers been doing pretty good, man.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Well,
don't be bitter. Don't be bitter about. You can't be bad about a team in Philadelphia that's winning.
I brought you up today. Shout out to my boy Steve Lowry, Dr. Steve. He was in today, and I was talking about going on a podcast tonight where he's a huge Flyers fan, lifelong season ticket holder. But DeeTer, I'm going to tell you this. He agrees with me. And I said, I'm going to bring it up. And DeeTer goes on here. Look, it's nice. But remember last November, you did the same thing. And I said, what's going to happen? No, nice wins. They're playing good. You know what's going to be the difference? It's going to be the difference between the pick number 15 and pick number 2. They're nice. Listen, I don't root for the teams in this city to lose. I don't. But I get it. The realistic point of view is the Flyers ain't winning shit this year. No matter what wishing well you go jumping or fucking under whatever star you wish on, this team ain't winning the championship this year. And they need good draft picks, really good for when Mitchkoff comes over in 2 years.
I'm gonna see the devil advocate on that one. It's an NHL professional hockey team. All those guys are professional players, and they can change how they play. You know what I mean? It just needs the coaching.
I understand that.
This year, they look pretty damn good, man. So
do you think so? Do you think they do? They do. Look, how many games have you watched?
A few, not a whole lot. I'm still.
Let me tell you something. Not only they're not even a playoff team. I'll tell you. When record this, they're not even a playoff team. Listen, it's nice. I like winning too, but it's a means to an end. And if you want to get great and not good, great. Unfortunately, right now you have to lose games and get really high draft picks.
You can't focus the whole game around one guy, though. You know what I mean? We tried that with the Sixers. You know, a couple of draft picks that we had, it didn't work. You know, we tried it with the Eagles. Luckily, we have now Devontae Smith as a receiver. You know, it's very rare that you hit a first-round pick all the time. That's something that you can count on every game.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the key though. I mean all the great ones they got to draft well. And DeeTer, I get it, man. And I don't mean to be Debbie Downer on the Flyers. I love the Flyers. I'm a Flyers fan. 30 years. It's just unfortunately where they are right now. It's nice to win sometimes. It is, and I like watching a game and winning, and I do. So don't get me wrong. I know I seem like a prick, but to be honest with you, this team is about 2 years away when Mitchkoff comes over.
I hear.
And
it looks like
right now, what they need to do is build a strong base for when he gets here.
I know, but I mean, I like watching sports, and hockey is one of my sports that I like to watch. So
you're telling me? I mean, I watch every single Flyers game for the last 30 years. I get it. Me too. And I like to see them win too. But I do. It's a means to an end. I know it sucks. Everybody, even like with the process, everybody's like, the process for the Sixers didn't work, didn't it? You didn't get probably the best center of all time out of it, and winning 50 games for 6 straight seasons. You keep losing the second round. I know, but eventually. What the key is if you say you have a chance to win each year, that's your goal. You're not going to win every year, but just to have that chance. And Embiid and this team gives us that.
Looks like we're moving over to the Sixers now. Tough loss to the Celtics. They could have had them too. Hate the Celtics. Okay.
Yeah, well, join it. Yeah.
Ain't got come. Gee. All right, Rob.
Yeah, he'll be here in 2 years.
But yeah, I mean,
he'll be here.
Yeah, I like hockey, but let's move on to the Sixers, and a lot of interesting stuff going on there, man. With that, what was it, like a car accident?
Kelly Oubre. Yeah, I brought this up last week. And listen, number one, Kelly Oubre, I lauded the signing when they signed him. What a great signing, 1-year deal.
He played awesome. Man.
And he's a great part of his team. I will say this, though. I can't understand why. Listen, if something comes out and he didn't actually get hit by a car mirror that hit and run.
Right, dude. What was that? What's going on?
Why are people going to dive on this dude and ready to bury the fucking kid? Why would he make that up? I mean, maybe it's something with the contract. I don't know. Was he in a street fight? I don't know. But listen, the dude got fucking clipped by a car. Like, why is everybody jumping on the dude?
A bruised rib or something like that.
Broken rib.
Broken rib. And then I heard like the other guy we got that was pretty good, that Batum or Butu.
Oh, Nick Batum. Yeah. Missed the last couple of games for personal reasons.
Yeah. I think he's having problems at home or something, man. Dude, this team is cursed. It's cursed, man. Every time.
No, it's not, though. No, it's why.
It is.
No, they're not. There's no such thing as curses unless you believe in them. Were the Eagles cursed in 2017? Man,
every time we have something good, like a good start, it's like, bam, dude.
Nope.
Not today. Not today.
So they're cursed. They're 8-3. They have tied for the best record in the league. How's that cursed? Curses are real if you believe in them.
See, that's
the old Philly mentality. I don't buy into that shit anymore.
Something's getting covered up, man. Everybody's saying it.
I don't know. I doubt it.
But yeah, he was a good player, man. The young kid, Oubre, is that his name?
Yeah, man, Kelly Oubre.
I like to see him back, man. Hopefully everything goes well.
You know the problem, Peter, why I got so worked up right there is because I heard it. That's what I always talk about, that old Philly mentality. Oh, well, that's our luck. No, it's not. But if that's what you believe, that's what you'll get. It's not our luck. We turned things around 6 years ago. We entered in a new dimension, a new realm. We walked through a fucking Stargate. We're no longer the city of losers. Dude, we just had a team in the Super Bowl and in the World Series, and then this close to the World Series again this year. You just won a Super Bowl. I mean, what the fuck? You got the best team in the NBA record-wise right now, the best team in NFL record-wise right now. We're not cursed.
What's going on?
You got to believe the positive, because you know why? You know why there was a loser culture in Philly for 30 years before us? Because that's what they believed.
Only the Sixers, I said. The Sixers are cursed. That's what I said.
Why? Why are they cursed? Dude, they're the best team in the league right now, record-wise.
All right, how many championships have we won recently?
How many championships the Flyers won recently?
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah,
are they cursed, too? The Phillies are 140 years old and have 2 championships. Are they cursed, too? The Eagles won 1 Super Bowl in 80 years. Are they cursed too? Maybe they are, because if that's the shit we used to believe, that's the result we got. I don't know. Whatever. What the fuck do I know?
Brother Rob makes a good point here. There is cameras everywhere in the neighborhood. In Philly, there's always fucking cameras and shit.
Yeah, well, from what I understand, some of the cameras saw him run by a couple front door, what do you call them, Zoom, trying to get those. It's a guy that got hit by a car and staggered to make it the fuck home. Dude, and people want to bury the kid.
how do you hit this
What
kid?
did you
too,
want him
man?
to do? Stay there and call the cops with a broken rib and just wait? The guy is probably.
What's he like 6'7"? Is that almost 7 foot? How the fuck do you hit somebody that's that big with your
How
car?
do you not? If he was 1 foot tall, yeah, I could see you not hitting him. Christ, he's that big. Of course he got hit.
You would see him. He sticks out like a friggin' telephone pole. You know what I mean?
I would not see him if he was 1 foot tall. But if he's 7 foot tall, of course I would see him. Maybe somebody did it on purpose. Maybe there's some jerk off over there.
They're bad drivers. We're probably going to lose.
I feel like we're giving
followers on this comment. This could be a DeeTer dig. They are awful drivers in Philly, man. They will cut you off. They don't believe in no turn on red side. That's a myth. That they don't believe in that, dude. They just blow through the red lights, man. They're awful, man. DeeTer
the worst. And DeeTer, shout out to you, man. This was a great about show. Hey, listen, love you, kid, too. When I go on these rants, you know I love you to death.
Yeah.
I get so worked up about the Philly culture because I'm with you. You're right, dude. We felt cursed for so long, but I think it's because we thought that. But I feel like the Phillies broke that curse in a way, and it's only getting better since then. I don't know.
No. Yeah, dude. Well, let's hope it gets good this weekend.
I hear you.
We guess the Chiefs, man. Birds and Chiefs.
It's a tough game.
It is, man. It is
scary. Scary.
Gonna need another beer before we get into this conversation.
Nice.
Now.
What you got, kid?
Oh God, that was a heavy hitter, man. Ooh. All right. Shout out to my buddy Scott in Minnesota. This is Barrel Theory.
Nice.
Chase Michaels. Chase, I don't know what the hell.
Chaz Michaels.
Yeah. This is Simcoe hops. Says
nice.
Pale ale with Simcoe hops 7.5.
Rich and Lynn, they love Simcoe hops. Shout out.
This is a low ABV for me. Let's see how this goes.
What is it? 7.5. Nice.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, this is nice, dude. Nice color. You know how I pour. This is gonna be disgraceful.
Out of the way.
Here, I'll show you the bottom.
Oh, come on, show us the whole pour, DeeTer. Don't rob us of your handsome. Yeah, that's my kid. Yo,
you got the hops need to accentuate. They need to breathe.
Yeah,
breathe. Oh man,
that's an aggressive pour. DeeTer's like when DeeTer's pouring beer, it's like fuck you.
Oh, shit,
God,
dude.
help us all.
Tired losing. Let's see.
What is it?
Oh, okay. He goes, I won a championship and a bunch of them. Yeah, I think so. And then
yeah, me too.
I haven't had that much head in 20. I love my head, man.
Poor Jeff. I hope your wife ain't watching this, Jeff. Because you ain't going to get any more for 20 more years. Oh, Christ on a crutch.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh,
this is just the wrong show, man. Oh, my God.
Listen, this is the best podcast. I love the Kelsey Brothers podcast, but this is the best podcast on fucking in the nation. Just kidding. Everybody's like, no, my podcast is better. I know. I'm just joking.
Dude, this is nice and smooth, man. Pretty good. Get a I can't taste that back end.
No.
I guess look very green.
I'm going with
Simcoe.
Hello?
I said this is nice and smooth. It's got a very green, grassy taste on the back end with Simcoe.
Nice and smooth. Good, one of the best rap groups of all time. Shout out real quick if anybody on here likes rap.
There you go.
So
what you grab there?
I got a Bissell Brothers Nothing Gold. I drank one the other night and it was so fucking good. And then I'm like, yeah, I gotta have another one. I got a couple more sitting there. It was a toss up. Okay, it was this or Freak Folk I was going to go with from Vermont. Who, by the way, if you guys are, if you're just probably, most of you guys are probably all in the craft beer anyway. But if you're not, but new brewery coming up. If you like IPA, it's called Freak Folk. They're in Vermont, and some of the stuff I had is really good. And I feel like they're an up and comer. So there you go. Anywho, this is
thanks thanks for the invite to that Massachusetts beer group. I went into
You're welcome, and shout out to my friend Eric who runs it. It's a great site. Speaking of which, when we're off the air, I want to talk to you about too. They also do a beer podcast. Maybe if you want to jump on one night, get on there, and
that'd be great, man. Yeah, mix it all up.
Yep.
Right. I mean, I'm on Minnesota beer group too.
Nice.
I mean, not because I'm in that area, but just to see, with what's going out there, so I could be like, "Hey, Scott, can you get this? Can you get that?" Oh man, that's a nice looking beer.
DeeTer pour though, look, kind of DeeTer pour.
That's beautiful pour, man. That's. Oh, here we go. We settled down now. It's a
good looking burn.
Yeah.
Look at Lossing on that glass.
Mm-hmm.
Not Lossing. Lacing, motherfucker.
So what's the main hopping out guy out there?
It's a good question. Let's take a quick sip.
If anybody wants to update on the Thursday night game, Bengals is 13, Ravens is 24. So
is Burrow out? It looked like he got hurt. Is he out?
He looked like he got hurt. It looked like Lamar got beat up too. He
did, and then he came back in. But then did you see Burrow on the sideline go to take the practice throw? And he went throw and he just dropped the ball and like fucking buckled down. It did not look good, man.
Yeah,
it looked bad.
Yeah, that's a shame. I want the Bengals to do somewhat okay, man. But
same here.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely getting because I am not a hop connoisseur. I just drink a lot of beer, so definitely feel like I get some Equinox in there. Only because it's so distinctive, and definitely also I feel like every IPA has it, but they don't.
Like a weird fruity hop,
some Citra I'm getting too.
Citra. So okay, I like the color, man. That's nice.
And it's good. Slightly tropical, a little fruity, slightly earthy in a sense. Yeah. Maybe some orange rind. It's good. It's a nice beer. I'm a big fan of Bissell Brothers. I know you're not a very big fan, but I love their beers, man.
So when I was brewing years back, I looked up their profiles of some beers, and they used a lot of Golden Promise as their malt base, and it's nice. It's I don't know how to put it.
You're not a fan of that.
Yeah, it's a good two-row type of added on, but I like more oats and wheat and stuff like that. So
okay, cool. Real quick, one thing I wanted to touch on too. Kind of slid by. I think the Phillies are going to let Aaron Nola walk.
Yeah,
and I hate that.
Like that.
I hate that,
dude.
Why?
Yeah, you can't let pitching go. And I know he's not great, but he's good. He's good pitching.
Right. Listen, you look at his numbers since he came in the league last 6-7 years, man. He's up in the top 5 or 6 of all starting pitchers in baseball. And listen, that don't come around often. And pitching, especially starting pitching, is at a paramount in this league. I don't know,
I wouldn't let him go, man. I think it's a huge mistake. And then I heard I think the Braves or something like that want to pick him up.
Yeah, his wife's from Atlanta.
Fuck that, dude. I'm sorry for cursing, God.
Why? Why are you sorry for
clean up
cursing?
This show, man? But
how many kids are watching this fucking show?
David, we better not let him go to the Braves, dude. I will lose.
I know.
I will lose my shit. Oh my goodness.
Then he's going to. He's going to.
Right.
He is. And that's why this Philly front office is fucking stupid.
Right, man. This is dumb. Did they already let go Hoskins, right? Or something?
Pretty much for all intents and purposes. Yeah. Looks like he's going to hit the free agent market.
So we got the money, man. Give Noah the money, man. Let him fucking stay,
Exactly. And anybody's a Phillies fan and you're like, well, you don't want to give them the money. Listen, if you haven't been a Phillies fan for long, I have. I'm not saying right now, but before this, they are a garbage organization that penny pinched and chinched out any chance they could get. Listen, John Middleton just signed $1 billion deal with Comcast 4 years ago. I'm going to say it again, $1 billion. You're making hand over fist. Spend the fucking money and then spend more of it. You owe it to us as fans, you cheap motherfuckers, that you fucked us for fucking 100 years. Spend the fucking money. Find me a championship.
People are season ticket holders, and we lost to Arizona, who pays half the amount of money we pay our team. Get us some good damn pitching and win us a damn championship.
Yeah,
I don't care what you
buy me several. Buy me several.
Yeah,
remember in the late
the money, man.
Seriously, remember in the late '90s when the Yankees won 3 World Series in a row in like 4 and 5 years, and everybody's like, Steinbrenner bought them. Good, that's fine. Buy me 4 championships. I'll take it. I'll take it just the same. Even if you didn't, I'll take it just the same. Buy me 4 championships. I'm okay with it. I won't be mad at you. Buy me championships.
I try to be a good person. I try to be a good person in this life. But if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Well, wait a minute. That's not cheating, though. But that's not cheating. But it's within the rules. It's not cheating.
If you can win that way, win that way. If you're not like, dude,
that ain't cheating. Listen. Number one, fuck the Patriots. I want to say that. But listen, you guys beat us in 2004 in the Super Bowl because you cheated. I understand. But guess what? You got your Super Bowl. You enjoyed it and all. And they don't care that they cheated. They're like, fuck it. We won a Super Bowl.
30 years old and wants a 7-year deal. Nah, I'll pass. Nah, dude. I don't.
Why do you think, Rob? Do you think they were saying that about Verlander when he was 30? Because he's 43 now and he's got like 3 Cy Youngs later and like 3 championships.
What about the one pitcher we let go and went to Texas or whatever? He was in the championship when we had him.
Cole Hamels.
Yeah, he's the fucking pitcher, dude.
Listen, 30 for a starting pitcher is not the same as 30 for a middle linebacker. Aaron Nolan's going to pitch till he's 39, easy.
Yeah,
and he has not a ton of torque on his motion. Aaron Nolan will probably be pitching until he's 43, for goodness sake.
What do you pitch? 1 game a week, right?
Listen, I'm not worried about his age. 30's not old for a major league starting pitcher. That's when you start. That's your prime. The next 5 years will probably be the best 5 years of his career. You kidding me? Curt Schilling's best years were from like 29 up.
Yo, Mod 25. Oh.
Listen, Rob, pay them both. Pay them both. Get Yoshi and get fucking Nola. Sign them, but you owe it to us, Phillies. You owe it to us. Pay them both, and then on top of that, go get me some relief pitching.
Yeah,
go get just somebody, not Hater, but go get somebody. Because guess what? The relief pitching in reality, everybody's like, oh, I don't know. I'll tell you why the Phillies lost. 2 words: Craig Kimbrell. That's why we lost.
Yeah,
go get great relief pitching too.
Kimbrell, man, just shit the bed in the playoffs, dude. He had a couple of good games through the year, man, but in the playoffs, it was nowhere to be found. And our hitting was nowhere to be found, too. I'm so sick and tired of like coming up.
I feel like in that games 3 or 4. What is it?
Too many home runs. I don't know. But I feel like our hitters didn't show up. You know what I mean?
Like in game 6 and 7, they didn't. Right. But I'll say this. I think after games 1 and 2, remember going into game 3, in the 9th inning, you had the lead. And in game 4, the 9th inning, you had the lead. So basically, we should have already been in the World Series. And I think it deflated the team so much to have back-to-back walk-off wins against you that I think it kind of deflated. And no excuse. The hitting should have – but still, you should have already been in the World Series. If Kimbrell doesn't blow those 2 games, you're already in the World Series. Listen, there's a lot of blame to go around, but I'm telling you, 90% of blame for that series loss is Craig Kimbrell. The bottom line. And Rob Thompson, I love you, kid, but you shouldn't have put him back in game 4. You saw what happened in game 3, and you did it again. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same fucking thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Right. Well,
they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. Just kidding.
I want to get back to the Sixers. I forgot to say, like, how do you feel about this basketball in-season tournament thing going on?
I honestly, dude, I couldn't fucking care less. It's a meaningless fucking joke of a farce of a fucking bullshit thing to get the NBA to try to get us to watch more games. Number one, your courts are fucking disastrous. It looks like if I would have shit myself and then threw up in the underwear I just shit myself in, the fucking courts you put out there with these stupid ass fucking paintings on the court. Listen, I don't give a shit about your fucking stupid in-season tournament because it means nothing, right? Here's the thing. Fix your fucking league. You got guys like James Harden run the fucking league, you know, and with the I
so
want out.
glad.
I want out. Listen, you sign a contract,
I'm so
you
glad
play
the
the contract.
Clippers are horrible. I'm so happy about that. Dude.
Right back at you,
It's
dude. That is fucking poetry in motion. That is fucking instant karma right there. Thank you, John Lennon.
But I will say, Embiid and Maxey, man, they're killing it. I'm so
dude,
happy.
that's why I said from the beginning. I said, get Harden out of here. I said, Maxey, there. And I want to get into. I know they lost last night to the Celtics in a close game. Remember, it's the same Celtics team we beat a week ago. But let's not forget.
God damn it, Jeff wrote a book here. Let me see. In the season tournament itself, it isn't a horrible idea, but those can't be the normal season games. Also, do it at the end of the season when the teams are checked out to avoid the tanking for picks. Well, thanks for that one, Jeff. That was beautiful. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's a great idea, man. You have your season and you're going to burn these guys up playing these tournament games, and then to go back and playing season games. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's a ploy. It's another ploy. It's like, here, let me drop the bait in the water. Fuck that shit. Number one, NBA, fuck you. And number two, clean these fucking courts up. Like I said, I want to look at a court and it looks like I just shit on a fucking lily pad. Clean it up. Secondly, yes, it sucks we lost to the Celtics last night, our biggest rival, but we did just beat them a week ago. And secondly, it was our third game in 4 nights. And 2 of those games were against Indiana, who is a track meet. They ran us up and down. That's how Indiana is. I wasn't shocked by the loss last. I'm shocked that we only lost by what we did. I thought we were going to get fucking lost by 15. We lost by what, 6?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm not going to bury this. This Sixers team is good, and they're really well coached. Everybody, listen, get ready. This Sixers team's. This is a good team, man. This is a good team.
Yeah, I like the new coach with what's it, Love or something like that, right? Nick Nurse. What I said, Love. I don't know. Nick Nurse, but yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Well, he's an NBA championship winning coach, and he beat us on the way there when he was with Toronto. So, I like what they have going on here. I do, and I hope everything's all right with Kelly Oubre, and I hope it's all on the straight and narrow. He seems like a good kid, and he's an integral part of this team.
NBA looking for ratings. Yeah, I would say that's it, man.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's exactly it's bait. They're tossing the water and come watch this when you want to watch a regular game.
There's so many teams. There's so many games. And the players dictate which team's going to be good. I mean, like,
I can't stand that about the NBA.
Look at the Clippers, man. They're stacked with like stars, dude, and they still can't win, which is hilarious.
Too many egos.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really like what the Sixers did. I really like picking up Rocco and Oubre and all
you got dudes. Nick Batum. I know people are getting on Nick Batum the last 2 games because he missed 2 games for personal reason, but that's more of the scumbag Philadelphia media burying it. Who knows if his fucking girlfriend or his wife or whatever is having like pregnancy trouble or it's a personal reason. Leave the guy the fuck alone. You never called the fuck out of work.
Yeah,
knock the fuck up. This is why Philly gets a bad rap, not because of us fans, because it's fucking media, man. Same with Kelly Oubre. Right. It's the media doing this. It's Howard Eskin and the fucking Philly scumbag media. You having a slow news day? Figure something the fuck out. Stop fucking bringing negative shit to everything.
The city has a lot of broadcast, networks. Like I work right next to CBS and CW. Network and shit. So I mean,
it's all part of the Matrix.
Yeah, it's all part of Matrix. That's
what it is.
Grand is here. Fly Eagles fly on the road to victory.
I like this person.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get fired up about this.
Who's this? I like this person. Birds, baby. Look, got the hat on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got the camera hat because we're going to war. So yeah,
The Philadelphia media is the worst. They bring everybody's like Philadelphia. It's the fucking media. They get bored. They have nothing to do with it. Listen, they all should be smoking weed somewhere. Seriously, all that in Philadelphia, smoke weed together. You guys be a lot more laid back and chill the fuck out.
F Ford. Hey, you can't say that.
Yeah,
he must be doing this shit. He's doing this show. Oh my goodness.
Fuck you, asshole.
Man. You just went to 10-1. Damn.
Yep. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on.
So Monday Night Football. It's a revenge game.
Rematch of the Super Bowl.
Yep. Chiefs
Peter,
and Eagles,
you know what worries me about this game? Is if you look up Andy Reid's record after the bye week, it's like 90% win clip, and it's in Kansas City.
Yeah. And against us, too, he's always really good, man. I feel like
we haven't beaten him since he left.
Yeah.
I think we're 0-4 against them. And that Kansas City team, they're giving up 16 points a game. That's like second in the league. That defense is actually quietly good.
Good thing is they don't have so many tools as we got, but the tools they have, it works. It works.
Andy Reid's a fucking genius, man. He really is. That guy scares the shit out of me.
All you need is Mahomes and Kelsey, man, and they'll be all right, usually. It's to huff up the line.
Greg, I agree. I think most of the Philly sports media really should smoke some weed because they're too goddamn uptight, man. They're so negative.
He's always the devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Like he's always like taking that other side
he's the devil.
Right. Just to get that media promoted and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like
he's a miserable prick.
Right. If the Eagles win, that will the media say the Eagles lost.
Well, okay. Well, I'll tell you. All right, I'll tackle your question. If the Eagles win, they'll make up, a bullshit excuse how Kansas City blew it. And if Kansas City wins, they'll be like, "Well, see, we told you the Eagles aren't for real." You know what I mean? They love hating. Listen, Jason Kelsey said it best. No one likes us, and we don't care.
Okay. I will say, man, if we go 9-1, man, that's some serious numbers right there, dude. That's pretty fucking good shit.
Well, that's what we were last season, and we went on to the Super Bowl. I think the last 4 Philly teams or last 3 Philly teams that went 8-1 went to the Super Bowl, right? I think so. I think if you look at the numbers, I think they did.
But we never really got the chance to say how great it was to beat the Cowboys last week. We had Brett on. We had a lot of good fun. Brett's hilarious.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brett. But man, it was great stuff to beat the Eagles.
Great to beat the Cowboys.
Break Cowboys, man. These beers are pretty heavy.
And the Cowboys are going to do what the Cowboys do. They're going to win cupcake games in the regular season, claim to be the best in the world, and then they're going to shit the bed early in the playoffs. And that's their MO, and that's what they're going to do again. That's the Cowboy way. And they're going to talk about, I got 4 rings. I know, guys. The last one was 30 years ago.
But if we beat the Chiefs, man, we took down the 49ers. We took down the Cowboys. We took down the Chiefs.
Well, we didn't play the 49ers yet this year. But
we played them last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we playing the 49ers in, was it a week or 2?
That's right. We got a tough road to go.
But here's the thing, though. And even if we don't beat the Chiefs, listen, I want to I've said it before, and I want to reiterate it. Okay, we're in the gauntlet of the schedule. I think it's really, really difficult. This is good. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. This is when you get good as a team. You don't get good by playing cupcakes. You think a boxer that fought 3 people, 7 levels different from his weight class and beat him, got better? Nope. When you get good, when shit gets hard. In life, when you became a better person, when fucking life hits you, and then you kept fucking going, as fucking Rocky said. Listen, this is when you get better. I love this gauntlet. Maybe we go 3-2, but by the end of it, we're going to be a much better team.
Talking about Remember we were talking about Netflix movies and such. I watched a good movie recently, the Foreman movie, George Foreman.
Oh, nice.
Awesome,
How was
man.
that?
Oh, it's awesome. So good, dude. The all the crap that he went through and then came back as an older man, like heavy set,
52 years
and
old, won the
bald.
heavyweight title against Michael Moore.
Incredible
Yeah.
story, dude.
Nice. I'm gonna check it out. That's on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Was it on Netflix? I want to say Amazon Prime or something like that.
All right.
But dude, it was awesome.
Also, I know it's kind of off topic. If you're on Netflix, check out the movie No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. I'm serious. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's,
check it out. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
We got to reel this back into the Eagles, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, man.
God help us all, please.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So
fucking funny, man.
Yeah. So listen, it's a tough road to hoe for the Eagles, especially this week. It's in Kansas City. It's against Andy Reid coming off a bye week, wins like 90% of his games after a bye week. Listen, it's a rocky story. It's everything stacked against us. Everything says we should lose this game. Everything says we should. Probably will win. I don't know. The fuck do I know?
Man. We got the tools. We got good receivers. Yeah, I mean,
we got great receivers. We have great quarterback. We have a great offensive line.
AJ's on fire, and Hurts had some time to heal up, and what's it?
Devontae Smith.
Right.
You got DeAndre Swift, who also is a fucking lightning bolt back there. Listen, they got the tools. Awesome. It's going to be a fist fight in a phone booth.
Right. And everybody's saying, "Oh, the Chiefs ain't who they used to be." This and that. Well,
still defending Super Bowl champions, and they beat us to do it.
Fucking Chiefs. You know what I mean? They are still the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But
still the Chiefs. 2 Super Bowls in the last 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
Beat us along the way to do it, even though the refs helped them. It's like what? But yeah, that's true. Yeah. So this is going to be a fist fight in a phone booth. I mean, listen, if you can't get hyped about this game, you should be watching a different sport.
Right.
This is the tits of the situation.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Dude, I'm chomping at the bit. I'm fucking beside myself. I can't wait. I'm just like pacing like a caged fucking tiger, waiting to open the fucking cage.
Yeah, it sucks. I work Mondays, so I have to race home to get home to watch the game. And I wake up early on Tuesday, so I can't.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Beer, man.
But hey, listen, this is where we're going to man the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm not having any beers after that game. I bet you I do.
Yeah,
I bet you I do.
Yeah. So how's your fantasy football teams going?
Oh, average. I'm 5-5 in the one league, 3-7 in the other. Yeah, how about you?
Same thing, 5-5, man. I just lost to my buddy in New York, Tom. That got me into this league. He fucking beat me by 3 points, man, because
What's your team look like?
Oh, it's stacked. But what happened was I had a couple buys last week.
See what had happened was.
Right. And that damn Monday night game was such bullshit with fucking Josh Allen with 4 fucking turnovers. Giving Wilson the fucking ball, making him look like a fucking football god, which is such horse shit.
Yikes.
Man, yeah, I know. I was trying not to curse on this show, man. But
why? Who's watching that can't see cursing? I'm actually trying to curse more.
No. We need to be a much more respectable show.
Why? Because there's kids watching at 10 o'clock on a fucking Thursday.
Or some advertisements or some stuff like that.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. Once I got on the show, that went out the window. My political career is gone. I've come to grips with it.
Oh shit, man.
You know what I say? Fuck the advertisements. Let's just do this for fun.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be run by the corporate entity, the man, the matrix. Fuck them. I'm Neo. They're the agents.
All right. We got any picks for the week, baby?
That would
Go
make
around.
you Morpheus.
Yeah. Let's see. I've been going to pad and paper lately because my phone fucked
Jeez.
up the
We use
last
a
week.
number 2 pencil.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the big old pencils we used to use in kindergarten. Remember the big fucking when you're like, you got the whole hand wrapped around.
Right. Dude.
Eating paste and shit.
Right. I look at the half and half when it's like pink
Yeah.
just gets obliterated, and the
Yeah.
other side was gray for the pen, and it just rips your paper apart. So
I still do it.
scientific. Yeah.
Listen, we're all just grown up kids. All right, let's hear your picks. You go first.
All right. I am taking Miami over the Raiders with the 13 points because Raiders are garbage. And Miami's got a little bit of rough time, but I think they'll probably pull together against the Raiders. They're good against bad teams. That's what I feel about Miami. Really great against bad teams.
Right. Great point. Seriously, you're absolutely right.
I got the Steelers with 1.5 over the Browns.
The Browns without Deshaun Watson gone.
Yeah. You mean like they always hyped up every year. This
year
we're not.
You know what Deshaun's doing this time off, though. Right. He's going to get a massage.
All right, you know it.
He's going to the old rub and tug. He's going to the massage parlor.
And this is DeeTer.
Cleveland's probably got the dirtiest massage parlors in the country. They're over there fucking smacking motherfuckers around.
Oh my god, that'd be disgusting.
Yikes. Right. Scary shit right there.
My lock of the week. Here's the lock of the week. The DeeTer lock.
Whoa!
Washington with the 8.5 are the Giants because the Giants are frigging garbage.
So Washington covering the 8.5.
Yeah, I feel it. Yep.
I think that's probably a good pick, but I will say this: Washington or Giants always play Washington well. But that's a good pick. But they always play Washington well. They do. But good pick. All right, I'm gonna drop a deuce. I'm gonna drop a number 3. I'm gonna piss and shit at the same time. You ever notice you never shit when you piss, but you always piss when you shit? God. The Dave Chappelle comedy. That's from the Dave Chappelle skit.
There goes.
So it's not offensive, guys, because it's satire. Anyhow, that was a Dave Chappelle skit. Anyway, I would have said it on my own anyway. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. All right, so I'm taking Houston, given the 5.5 points against Arizona. I know Arizona's there. Kyler Murray's back, and he's playing well. Right. But Arizona
is playing decent.
I like the vibe that's going on. There's something special going on down there. Arizona's 0-4 against the spread, and in their last 4 road games. And something special's going on down there in Houston. D'Amico Ryans has got something good going on, and CJ Stroud is looking like a unbelievable quarterback. He really is. The kid's the real deal. Secondly, I'm going to go with San Fran covering the 11.5 against Tampa. They're 10-2 against the spread at home since the start of last year, and they look like they're just about to jump on another hot streak. So I like them covering the almost 12 points against Tampa. And last but not least, I got the Bills bouncing back from the heartbreak loss to Denver. And winning by 7 or more against the Jets. Now, the Jets I know are hot, and that's everybody's good team, and Zach Wilson's getting better, and Robert Saleh, but they're the Jets, and I think the Bills show character.
Really play great on prime time. You know what I mean?
And the Jets are 10-22 against the spread in division games in the last 5 years, and that number tells me all I need to know. And I think Buffalo goes in there and cleans house and covers the 7. I think they probably cover by more.
Yeah, that's a good pick, dude. 7 points on that game. Yeah,
I don't like fucking with division games though, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it there just because they had such a heartbreaker of a loss. They fired their offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, so I think this is one of them things where they're kind of going to galvanize as a team. Like, look, let's rally.
win to keep your jobs, dude. That's pretty much it. It's look like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle. I can see that.
So
well, there's some pretty good picks out there. All right.
DeeTer's a great show.
Great
Love
show.
you,
Thanks
kid.
You too, man.
Thanks. I was a little feisty tonight.
Always check us out on BGSE Network, 10 p.m. Thursday night. Subscribe, share it out there, get the word around. Two birds, one show.
That's it, Walt.
All right. You have a good night, Ricky.
Bye.
Later.